Hello and welcome to this edition of FYI Weekly, your official source for City of Greensboro news and information. On behalf of the Greensboro Urban Area Metropolitan Planning Organization, or MPO, the Greensboro Department of Transportation has published the MPO's draft list of priority roadway, public transportation, bicycle, pedestrian, rail, and aviation projects. This list of projects is for funding consideration in the development of the state's fiscal year 2026 to 2035 Transportation Improvement Program. Residents and other interested persons are invited to review and comment on the draft recommended project list by Tuesday, September 12th. Comments may be submitted by email to Transportation Planner Craig McKinney. The Metropolitan Transportation Improvement Program is scheduled for approval at the MPO's virtual Transportation Advisory Committee meeting at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, September 20th. For more information about the proposed draft, visit the MPO website. Greensboro residents will soon receive personalized feedback to help them recycle the right way. Building on previous cart audit campaigns, which reduced recycling contamination by 30% in 3 years, the city is using a mobile audit tool powered by Prairie Robotics. This will identify recycling trends and provide custom-designed educational materials to residents. Auditors in the field will use the mobile auditing device to identify and photograph contamination in recycling carts. The system will generate an educational postcard with a photo of the contamination and information about what items are not recyclable in Greensboro's program. The postcard will be automatically mailed to the household. The new personalized feedback is part of an ongoing effort to help reduce the amount of non-recyclable materials that make it into the city's recycling collection stream. In 2022, approximately 25% of the materials placed in recycling carts were not recyclable based on the city's program. Auditing will continue throughout the year in different neighborhoods. Residents are encouraged to download the GSO Collects mobile app and use the Waste Wizard to learn what goes where and to receive a personalized collection schedule. Sewer line smoke testing is happening this week, and crews are expected to finish testing on Friday, August 25th. The sewer lines are being tested in the following neighborhoods: Downtown, South Side, Warnersville, Dust Bowl, Hampton Homes, Oak Grove, Ashboro, Industrial Avenue, Clinton Heights, and Dudley Lincoln. A non-toxic smoke will be introduced into manholes, eventually flowing into the sewer lines. Any open breaks in the city's sewer collection system, as well as improper connections such as roof downspouts, will be identified by the presence of smoke. The smoke is non-toxic, non-staining, white to gray in color. It has a slight odor and creates no fire hazard. Property owners are asked to pour a gallon of water into each sink, tub, and floor drain that is not used on a daily basis. This will fill the P-traps and ultimately prevent smoke from entering the building. Traffic signs and cones will be in place at testing locations, and motorists are encouraged to use alternate routes to avoid the areas. Dates and times may change due to weather or last-minute changes in the work schedule. This job is part of the city's ongoing sewer rehabilitation program, which is funded by water and sewer rates. Cone Health has partnered with the city to share a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to make better choices when it comes to healthy living. Following these tips is an easy way to help each of us improve our quality of life. Let's take a moment to check out today's news for your health.
About 75% of women sometime during menopause experience hot flashes. Are you feeling the heat? One of the first things that I hear is, well, what can I do about this? What can I do to minimize the chance that I'll have hot flashes? And I usually start at the beginning of the day. The first thing is that nice hot shower in the morning should probably be more tepid, because many women complain, I can't even get dressed in the morning before I'm breaking out in a sweat. I can't put my makeup on. So start with a much cooler shower. The other thing is, as you're choosing the things that you will wear during the day, choose to dress in layers that you can indeed peel off if you begin to have hot flashes, and then put your sweater back on when that passes and you're feeling more cool. Some of the things that we eat and drink can cause hot flashes, and so if you notice that every time you have a spicy meal, that's a miserable time that evening, then you want to avoid those kinds of foods. And alcohol is a well-known trigger of hot flashes, so you may need to moderate the amount of alcohol that you drink. People wonder about that morning cup of coffee sometimes and whether caffeine is a trigger. For some women, it can be. Exercise, which causes just about everybody to sweat if you are doing it right, can actually minimize hot flashes. Many women, when they're asked whether they're having hot flashes, will say, well, what's that? I try to describe it as a sensation of warmth that can be as little as something that will cause you to wipe your brow, but as significant as something that makes you want to take your sweater off, that can cause your hair to become wet, can cause your clothing to become wet, as if you've just run a mile and then all of a sudden it's gone. And you may actually experience a sense of chill after it's gone. The key is that it's repetitive. It goes away, it comes back. It can happen many times during the day and during the night. Or you may be one of the fortunate women who has only a couple during a day. Once a woman is having some difficulty with hot flashes, one of the main questions I get is, how long is this going to go on? Because if it's going to be a month, well, I can deal with that. But if it's going to be 10 years, maybe I need something to assist me. So usually we think in terms of 7 years as an average, but really women can begin to have hot flashes even before they have the diagnosis of menopause, and it can last as many as 10 or 15 years for some women. There is medication that is designed to address whatever residual symptoms there are. And those medications fall basically into two categories. One is hormones that are designed to give back some of the hormone that women are making too little of to control their symptoms. And one is non-hormonal. A woman should see their doctor at least once a year for a general discussion of their reproductive health. And that visit will include discussions about what is going on in terms of movement out of the reproductive age into menopause, that perimenopausal time frame that can be so disruptive, as well as whether there are any menopausal symptoms that need to be addressed. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope this information has been helpful to you. For more information, visit conehealth.com/menopause. Thank you again. I'm Dr. Vanessa Haygood.
If you have an interest in how state and federal funds support transportation services, the city wants to hear from you. And there's still time to take the Pledge for Peace. We'll have those stories and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. On behalf of the Greensboro Urban Area Metropolitan Planning Organization, or MPO, the Greensboro Department of Transportation has published the Draft Metropolitan Transportation Improvement Program. The draft provides official scheduling and funding information for state and federally funded transportation projects in the MPO area between fiscal year 2024 to 2033. Residents and other interested parties are invited to review and comment on the draft by Tuesday, September 12th. Comments may be submitted by email to Transportation Planner Craig McKinney. The Metropolitan Transportation Improvement Program is scheduled for approval at the MPO's Virtual Transportation Advisory Committee meeting at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, September 20th. The new program will go into effect on October 1st. For more information about the meeting or proposed draft, visit the MPO website. The Office of Community Safety wants the community to take the city's GSO Peace on Purpose pledge. The Violence Prevention Team aims to collect 10,000 signed pledge cards by September 23rd to demonstrate citywide unity in reducing violent crime. The key objective of Peace on Purpose is to ask residents to remain on purpose in the pursuit to reduce violence. Completing and submitting a pledge card, which is available online, when you submit the online form, a thank you message will include a link to your completed pledge. Download the thank you note, post it on social media, and display it in your workplace or in your home. The online pledge has a social media link to share directly on your social media platforms, showing others you took the pledge. Feel free to share the link to the online form so others can take the pledge as well. The GSO Peace on Purpose initiative kicked off on June 2nd at Barber Park. The City of Greensboro is accepting new and unwrapped school supplies or a cash donation to the Guilford Education Alliance Teacher Supply Warehouse. This will be accepted as payment for parking ticket fines issued today through October 2nd. Donations must be made within 30 days of the infraction. Please note, handicap parking violations are not included in this program. All supplies must be dropped off at the Greensboro parking office located in the main lobby of the Melvin Municipal Office Building, located at 300 West Washington Street. A cash donation may be made directly to the warehouse by going on the group's website. Be prepared to show a receipt to verify the donation or the value of the school supplies, which must be equal to or greater than the fine. This is the fourth year the City of Greensboro has partnered with GEA to support local teachers. The Teacher Supply Warehouse allows Guilford County school teachers to shop for items at no cost up to 4 times a year. Suggested donations include 2-pocket folders, antibacterial wipes, construction paper, crayons, and dry erase markers, just to name a few. Previous campaigns raised more than $7,500 in school supply donations. It's that time of year when back-to-school events are popping up throughout the community, including the city's largest provider of affordable housing. Coming up after the break, we'll check in with the Greensboro Housing Authority. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The Greensboro Housing Authority is working with partnering agencies throughout the community to get kids geared up for the first day of school. Joining me now to tell us about a big community event is James Cox. He is the Chief Executive Officer of the Greensboro Housing Authority. Hello, James. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Great to be here.
Thank you for coming. Tell us a little bit about this event that you're hosting and how did it come about?
Yes. So close to 3 years ago, we started an initiative during the pandemic to make sure to assure that our children had the proper school supplies and returning and to provide the support services. So it really started as a local event where we invited partners to come in. That local event at one of our sites turned into an event that we had to spill over because it grew to a significant amount to an adjacent shopping center. And so at that point, we started not only inviting our residents, but residents within the greater community. And so that started us to a trajectory of really seeking to serve and give back to the community. We've in the past had so many people to pour out support to those that we serve. This was an opportunity for us to receive, but also to give back, as well as for the presidents and the residents in our local communities.
Okay, so the giving back, is that the purpose for the Back to School Resource Fair?
It's a twofold purpose. One is to provide resources overall to the youth in our community, including our residents that we serve, over 12,000 plus, as well as to the greater community, to give back, to make sure they're proper, geared up to go back to school. So that's really important to us, and to provide the proper support. as well as an opportunity for our residents and the young people that we serve have an opportunity to serve and give back to the community. So it's a twofold initiative that we're really, really excited about.
It's really nice to see how the community has supported this effort and helped it to grow. Now, what kind of resources, being that it's a resource fair, what are you resourcing out to the community?
So not only will be one of the largest backpack giveaways for that day, but that's just only a small segment. During this particular event, we will have resources as it relates to job opportunities, as it relates to health care. A number of health and wellness providers will be there serving, as well as community initiatives and other support organizations, as well as immunization, a number of different things to provide for the students to give back and prepare them for school, as well as a lot of fun activities as well, food trucks, as well as North Carolina A&T's band, as well as the football team doing autographs. So it's a combined initiative, not just with us. So as that continues to grow, and we work in a partnership with North Carolina A&T as their young people are coming to serve in our communities. So we had an opportunity to partner this year with the events that they had going on. So it was a combined initiative, so it grew even bigger. And so the athletic program at A&T, which we're really excited about pouring into and working with, as well as the Office of Leadership and Civic Engagement, which provides hundreds of young people serving as tutors and summer camp programs within GHA. And so all that's building and culminating into this awesome event.
Okay, and where is this event taking place?
It will be at Truist Stadium,
okay.
North Carolina A&T's football stadium. Yeah, so
Wonderful.
We're really excited about that.
Now, registration, it sounds like it's going to draw a huge crowd. Do you need to register in order to
You
attend?
do need to register to attend. You can come out, you can register at the point of entry.
Okay.
Yeah, but pre-registration, we're really looking forward to that. And then the QR code, I think, which you'll show, well, people will have an opportunity to register and to be there. So it'll be tons of fun, a lot of activity, food, fun, autographs by the football team. We might have some surprise guests there as well, plus tons of partners who will be there to serve.
Okay, and as far as audience, obviously we want the school kids in
Yes.
the Greensboro Housing Authority, but who else are you targeting?
The greater community as well. Yeah, those in particular, you can consider most East Greensboro, if you will, because that's primarily the population that we serve in a lot of our communities in, but really it's for the entire Greensboro tri-area. So we're
Okay.
excited about that.
Now, have you set any goals for back to school and this resource fair?
We want to give as many backpacks as we can. We're shooting upwards of several thousand at this point, more coming in. And so we're excited about giving those away, as well as at least 1,500 plus we expect young people to be there in attendance. So we're excited about that.
Fantastic. Well, wonderful. Well, congratulations on the continued success of the Back to School Resource Fair. It sounds like it's going to be another successful event. And we are going to put a request in for excellent weather.
Yes, yes. We are looking forward to excellent weather, hopefully. It won't be too hot.
Well, it will
Is it
be.
in the
I'm
studio
just
right
going to
now?
let you know it's going to be too hot, but it'll be lots of fun. Thank you, James, and do come back again and keep us updated on other Greensboro Housing Authority events.
We will. Thanks so much for having us.
Thank you. Stay tuned for some interesting and useful information about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That's coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. One way to stay informed about decisions that impact you and our city is by attending or tuning in to City Council meetings at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesday of the month. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. The City Council has resumed meeting in the Katie Dorsett Council Chamber on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building located at 300 West Washington Street. The public is allowed in person, but only in a limited capacity. Those who choose not to be in the building can participate virtually. The Greensboro City Council meetings are broadcast right here on GTN. The meetings are also streamed live on the city's website and on Roku. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit the city's website. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. The Ad Hoc Committee on African American Disparity has partnered with North Carolina A&T State University for a community survey. The university's criminal justice faculty will offer perspective on relationships between residents and the Greensboro Police Department, or GPD. The anonymous police and community survey is available online until December 1st. Printed surveys are available at community centers and libraries. The ad hoc committee believes a measure of a city's safety and vitality is seen in how its communities pursue peace, respect, and truth. It looks forward to assisting this effort and hearing city residents' voices on the important work of the police in their communities. The North Carolina A&T State University faculty will analyze the collected data for the committee's review. The ad hoc committee will report on the survey's findings in 2024. To access the police and community survey, visit the city's website or contact Liz Lennon in the Human Rights Department at 336-373-2038. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight, but first, prepare to mark your calendars for the places to go and things to do on the town.
I'm Dave, and here are some of the special events happening this weekend on the town. Country music star Chris Young headlines the Q104.1 concert for the kids August 24th at Piedmont Hall. Young is joined by special guest Thompson Square in this benefit for the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. General admission tickets cost $25 in advance, but more at the door. Buy yours online at greensborocoliseum.com. Vintage Market Days, an upscale vintage-inspired market featuring original art, antiques, clothing, jewelry, home decor, and more, visits the Greensboro Coliseum Special Events Center for 3 days, August 25th through the 27th. Tickets cost $10 for adults, $5 for kids, and are good all weekend long. Buy yours at the door or online at greensborocoliseum.com. The Lewis Recreation Center hosts a Family Fun Day from 5 to 7 p.m. on August 25th. Stop by for food, games, music, and face painting. This is a free event and no registration is required. Learn more at the city's website at greensboro-nc.gov. Support immigrant and refugee rights August 26th by joining Unity Walk 2023. The walk and festival is titled The Power of Harmony, Taking Action Together. Can't make the walk? Stop by at noon for an outdoor concert to celebrate Greensboro's diversity. Learn more on Facebook when you search for GSO Unity. The Greensboro Housing Authority and Aggie Athletics host the Back to School Resource Fair and Book Bag Giveaway on August 26th at Truist Stadium on North Carolina A&T State University's campus. The event is free, but registration is required. Visit the Greensboro Housing Authority online at gha-nc.org to register. Stay tuned to FYI Weekly for more happenings on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has more than 20 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents, and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. After a nationwide search, Reginald Mason has been hired as the City of Greensboro's first Transit Department Director. The newly created Transit Department will begin overseeing the Greensboro Transit Agency, GTA, under Mason's leadership beginning on Wednesday, March 23rd. Mason will be responsible for citywide transit planning and management activities, as well as developing long-range public transportation plans. He will also provide leadership to the GTA management team and manage all existing transit services, including oversight of in-house and contracted transit services. Prior to coming to Greensboro, Mason served in safety, security, risk management, and operations roles at major transit agencies across the country, including Chicago, Atlanta, San Francisco, and Houston. He also has experience working in the private sector. Mason most recently served as a project certification manager for the construction consulting firm Hill International in Phoenix, Arizona. Straight ahead on the other side of the break is this week's Way to Go GSO shout out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO shout out. This week's shout out goes to the Greensboro Parks and Recreation Department. In partnership with the Greensboro College softball team, they will offer a free softball clinic for girls ages 5 to 16. The clinics will be held from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Wednesdays throughout the month of September. Instructors will focus on teaching fundamentals to build softball skills in a fun and safe environment. These sessions will be held at Barber Park's Penn Wright Stadium, located on Barber Park Drive. Registration is open online. For more information, send an email to athletics@greensboro-nc.gov. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Alexa users can subscribe to our 5-minute flash briefings, which airs on 90.1 FM and 100.7 FM. Be sure to download both weekly podcasts, Talk City Greensboro and Connect GSO, plus GTN is streaming on Roku. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.